Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Capricorn full moon, second one in 2024, Feng Shui, all the rituals for stunning success, a streak of success, major things happening because you decide and you get it done. And I know this doesn't sound really glamorous. It's the summer, you want to hang out, you want to be leisurely, but also you may feel like, hey, I need to make this year triumphant. And what you do now can set you up for the most triumphant. And I'm not just talking about achievements in work, in all ways, in really fulfilling the vision that you have. This is the time. What you do now to set yourself up in the weeks ahead can make the rest of this year absolutely magical. So the second Capricorn full moon really doubles the motivation to get things done. If you are ready to dive in and do things, if you're ready to finish something, now is the time. This is the most exceptional double Capricorn energy. So Capricorn is a taskmaster. It's committed energy. It's slow and steady wins the race. It's really being deliberate. Think about that. Where have you sort of been like, oh, I don't have motivation for this. I'm not into this. Where you feel wishy-washy, where you don't feel connected, or worse, where you feel like you've been dragging through your days, where you feel like you've been dragging along out of obligation. How many of you feel that right now? How many of you look at every day and it feels like you have so many obligations and nothing is happening? I'm raising my hand because I had a total meltdown a few days ago because I've been doing like 3 or 4 things consistently for no reason. It doesn't bring results to any aspect of my life. And I just kept on doing it, thinking that something different was going to happen. And we all catch ourselves doing these things. Now's the time to look at your life. What have you been doing? And ask yourself, is this actually helping me? As we get ready for Feng Shui school, it's open now. For those of you who want to become a Feng Shui pro, you can find it below. I always, as we start opening the doors, I look at my life and go, how am I going to be the most ready to be able to do this? And I think about this for any project that you have. How am I going to be the most ready to do this? How am I going to be the most ready to show up and give my all? And look at the things you've been doing and ask yourself, is this stuff serving me? Am I just doing this out of habit? Get really clear on what you want from now till the end of the year. Pick 3 things tops. Don't work on too many big things at once. Get really crystal clear on what you want. And now it's time to remove all that stuff that you've been doing again and again and again that doesn't bring results. Do you know what that is for you? I know what that's been for me. What is that for you? It's time to let it go. Dare to let it go. I know that there's comfort in doing the same things because in the past it brought you success. I know there are some projects maybe that you're working on that used to be really big for you, really big draw, really successful, even workouts that you did that used to get you results and they just don't work anymore. And it's time to come to grips with the fact that sometimes you need to change. I'm saying that to myself. It is time to make a change. What is not working anymore, by doing more of it, is not going to make it work better. It's time to dare to do the new, to do things in new ways, to do things in ways that make sense. And the only way you can do this is to first identify what that actually is. Where am I spinning my wheels? Where am I deluding myself? Where am I thinking, oh, gee, if I just hit some sort of streak of luck? No, you're going to create this streak of luck. This time, this actual full moon and this whole time, the theme is you got this. You can do this, but it means you got this. You can do this. It's not going to magically happen. You're going to make it happen. And that requires not a belief in all sorts of things that scrub your subconscious mind of every negative thought you've ever had. It requires a belief that you can create your life. So let's all collectively decide, I can create my life. I can create the outcomes I want. I can make things happen that are going to be amazing. I can do this. I got this. I can do this. And so get very clear on what that stuff is that you want. Pick 1, 2, 3 things, big things that you really want. You could do other things, of course, but those big things. And now focus on eliminating all that stuff that's been dragging you down, the unfinished business, especially all the projects and unfinished stuff that's been hanging around and weighing you down. This week, so much furniture and stuff that has been lingering in my house is finally getting picked up, donated, gifted. It's all going. In addition, there are huge home repairs happening. In addition, there are even more projects happening. All these rooms are being repainted. So much stuff is going on because it's time. Life's happening right now. Why wait until? I was just talking to my friend about this, and she's a doer. She's someone who you say, I'm going to get it done. She does it. And she's like, I'm sick of waiting. What am I waiting for? Because I'm never going to have X amount of money at the perfect time. Like, I need to just figure this out. We all need to figure it out. Do not wait. Finish the unfinished business that's been hanging around. So any unfinished projects, things that are lingering, and go through your life. If you do one thing for this full moon, that's happening on Sunday when I'm recording this, the 21st, sit yourself down and ask yourself, what are the things I'm doing that aren't serving me? And how do I change this up or cross it off the list and take my time and energy back so that I have all that I need to make breakthroughs? Remember, this Capricorn energy is deliberate. It's focused. It's step by step, methodical. But you can't really be deliberate and focused if you're overwhelmed with a bunch of stuff to do that doesn't really matter. So finish that old stuff lingering. Get rid of that old stuff that's not serving you. And if there's something coming up for you while you're listening to this, just even if you want to declare to the universe you're ready to be free of it, drop it in the comments or just write it down for yourself and just rip it up and say, I'm done. I am done with this. I am not doing this project anymore. I'm not doing this thing anymore. I'm not doing this habit anymore. I am done. If you haven't seen it yet, and I'm going to mention it as we go through the rituals, I made a video for you, another live stream all about decluttering projects that you can do that are super prosperous to get ready for the second half of 2024, stunning success. We're in the second half of 2024 right now, and now is a great time to start clearing the path. So anything that's dragging you down and not getting you the results is going to go. What is that busy work? What is that stuff? It might even be things that have defined how you work or what you do. So maybe you've been known for, I'm making this up, making magnets, and suddenly magnets are not selling, but you've been inspired to make pet portraits and you've been asked by several people to make them. And maybe the universe is saying, hey, instead of spending your days trying to market these magnets that no one's buying, why not put it out into the universe that you're open to doing pet portraits? This is what I mean. And it might feel scary because you've made magnets and it's paid your bills for the last 5 years, but the pet portraits are what people are asking for and what you're feeling inspired by. Why not move with that energy? You won't be able to move with that energy if you're way down with the past and insisting on doing things in the same ways. It's time to open the floodgates and do things in new ways to get new results. So let's talk about some of the success rituals that can help you supercharge this full moon. First, dare to leap into your genius zone and innovate every single day. Excitement is what brings success, not drudgery. I don't know anyone. Do you know anyone who's had this like major breakthrough, major success, major launch of a new business, major thing happen, major fitness revolution, major healing, major anything? And it happened while they were bored, struggling, and forcing themselves to do things that they hated. Do you know anyone who's had a big breakthrough doing that? Because I don't. Yet I found myself doing that to myself again and again and again in my life. And maybe you have too. So if this is something that's going on for you, that again, drudgery energy, all that stuff. No, you are going to leap and lean more and more into your genius, into the place where things feel exciting, where things are new, where life feels more like a game and less like a struggle. You know, I used to always kind of poo-poo people who said, what's the worst that can happen? Just dive in and do it. And I'd be like, you have to be more serious than that. You have to be more planned. And now I'm like, yeah, what's the worst thing that could happen? Just do it. Just do it. Let's just see. And shockingly enough, some of the things that you once resist, when you allow yourself to have fun, to feel that excitement, you'll start to see so much more success with ease. So every day, do a little something to innovate. Innovate how you make your coffee. Innovate how you do your hair. Innovate something in a fun, artistic, deliberate, meaningful way. If you post on social media, do something new. If you do something in your job, dare to do it a little bit different or a little bit better. Raise your hand and offer a new idea. Do something new every day. This is going to really get the ball rolling. And it can make changes that help everyone around you. So your genius zone will inspire other people to leap into your genius. So you see, this isn't really boring focus and getting things done and working really hard and diligently. This is exciting. Do a creative home ritual every day from now on. Pick one. What's something that you like to do? Maybe you light a candle every day when you write your to-do list, and it becomes a beautiful ritual for you. Maybe you light incense when you meditate and you've never done that before. Maybe you have another creative ritual that you do. For instance, maybe you have a crystal that you have beside you, and throughout the day you hold it and you visualize the things that you want. Something in your home, do something in your home, because your home is an extension of you. And when you start working with your home to change your life, amazing things happen. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe, because I have a video coming all about the actual power of learning to tap into your home as a form of manifesting, as a form of personal growth. We skip over home. We talk about mind, body, spirit, but home is everything that truly impacts you. So if you don't get results from your personal growth, it's because you're ignoring your environment. I promise you, I will stand by that. And so this can be such an amazing way to supercharge your home. You might come up with another ritual that you do at home. It might be a morning ritual. It might be a shower ritual, a beauty ritual, something that is creative, that makes you feel intentional and alive and powerful. Capricorn is powerful. It's steadfast. It's grounded. It's earth. It's very solid. And so we want to feel strong, and strong energy brings strength. That is important. Another thing, use your schedule to stay focused and excited. Oh, for all of you who hated schedules as much as I hated schedules, or currently hate schedules as much as I used to, I now look at my schedule as a big opportunity. I look at all the time I have, and instead of looking at drudgery, I start crossing out drudgery, putting it aside, delegating it, doing it as quickly as I can so I can focus in on what matters. You can design your life. How exciting is that? And when you have a schedule and you start using it to prioritize what matters most to you, you can stay focused and excited. If you don't have a schedule, or you have a kind of a loose schedule of just the things you have to do, all the things that can creep into your day, the drama, the gossip, the things that happen, getting pulled off track. I've got to run a million errands, and the day ends and you've run a million errands and you haven't done anything that you wanted to do for yourself. What happened? Every day. Time will not form itself around you unless you decide to actually put shape around it. You need to shape your time the same way that you can direct energy in your home when you're using Feng Shui to make your dreams come true. you can shape your time to serve you so that life becomes magical instead of difficult. So how can you do that? It's going to be exciting. And finally, another ritual that I think that is important for everyone: clean your home. For the full moon, clean your home to welcome in abundance. I have done extensive amounts of videos and podcasts about how cleaning is a key to abundance. So get into your home. Man, when you see the cleaning I'm about to do, I'm going to do a YouTube video and like a whole documentation of the cleaning I'm doing after the renovation and mold remediation that's being done in my house. Get ready. It's going to be wild. And this cleaning has me so excited because every square inch of my space is going to be wildly polished out of necessity. Now, you don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm going to share all this with you because so many of you want to know things you can do to mitigate mold in your home. And if you're one of them, drop a comment below and I'll make sure that you get the video when it's posted, because for me, this is such a big topic. And I feel so grateful that it's going to be handled and that I have all the supplies and things together and got all the wisdom together to be able to do the cleaning afterward. And you don't have to do every square inch, but when you really deep clean, like pull things apart, pull apart your sofa, pull apart the bookshelves, and really get in there and clean, you're going to unlock so much power. You'll feel it. You'll feel the lift. You'll feel the profound inspiration. What you're doing is creating space for energy to flow freely. And that will change your life. So deep clean, deep clean, deep clean. Do this ritual anytime you need to. Shake things up and open doors. And again, as I mentioned, go back to the last video on my YouTube on the last live stream. And there are 10 decluttering projects that you can do to supercharge the second half of the year. Any decluttering that you do is going to supercharge and open doors in your life. It is so wildly powerful. So if there's one thing I can impress upon everyone, you got this and you can do this, whatever it is. Just get clear on what it is and make sure that you are getting that drudgery, that stuff that isn't serving you, the mundane things you keep doing again and again, expecting a different result. Clear that stuff away, shake it off, and decide nothing is going to stop me from getting this stuff done. For me, for my home, for my family, for my work, for the world, nothing is going to stop me. And you'll see it happen. You'll see what happens because you'll make it happen. So here is the time to get wildly excited. I know Capricorn is not always the most glamorous full moon, but it can be the most prosperous full moon. And you may find if you really dive into this creativity and take those leaps every day and shake things up, it might be the most glamorous as well. So again, Feng Shui School is open now for early registration. If you want to learn to do all of this unique and totally positive and wildly powerful, life-changing design for you, for your business, for even expanding, there's lots of people who are doing it for their own personal growth. The school is now open and it is such a life-changing immersion in the school. You do all of this work and learn every single thing I know from the last 20 plus years now. Every single thing you get, you learn, you do for yourself, for your home, and you learn to do it professionally for others in the process. So it is a true honor to be able to share it with you. All the details are below or above, depending on where you're watching this, but on YouTube, they're below in the description box. And I'm going to check and see what was sent in. Hello. Thank you for the powerful motivation. You are so absolutely welcome. It's the Capricorn motivation. This is the energy in the air. I really believe this. It's the doubling of motivation to get things done. And I'll tell you, as soon as you find more fun ways to do things, you will naturally get more done. We are inclined to do things that feel better, and we're inclined to avoid things that don't feel good. So the better you can make all the things you have to do feel, the easier everything is going to be. So let's do it. You got this. You can do this. You're going to make it happen. You create your life in so many brilliant and amazing ways. And now is the time to really claim that and make magic happen. Thanks so much for being here. Happy second full moon of the year. And I will be back very soon for more with more. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube, please subscribe because there is so much more to come. And I'll see you soon.